Well, you want to bring in Shakes the Clown himself, Bob Goldthwait?
Why not?
All right, I'll read you this hate letter after Bob leaves. I got 3 hate letters, 3 good ones, and then we can call people, too.
I read something about Bob yesterday.
What'd you read?
You know, we were conjecturing as to whether he put up the money
for Shakes the Clown
movie or not.
And
he says, no, he didn't. He went around with the script for a long time and finally got, I think it's Universal or somebody, to put up the money. But he directed.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah, I have
directed,
a copy.
Produced, starred in.
I have a copy of Shakes the Clown, which I haven't seen yet. So.
Well, we must all get together and get some popcorn.
And watch it. It's about an alcoholic clown. Any movie about an alcoholic clown's got to be funny.
Yeah. It's got to be too realistic.
Yeah. How can you go wrong with an alcoholic clown? To me, the theme, Bob, of alcoholic clown is you can't go wrong.
Well, you know, it's that tried and true formula. I mean, a lot of people are already going, you know, oh, no, not another alcoholic clown movie. Hasn't that genre been tapped to death?
Right, you're the only one.
But no, I'm not here to promote the film. Let's get to the hate mail. Seriously, let's do some donuts. Yeah, I mean, I like my movie. I'm pretty happy about it.
But if I was you, I'd promote the film.
I guess, but don't, you know, whatever. Let's have some fun.
But doing an alcoholic clown picture was a good idea. To me, that's a good idea. I mean, that's what I would do in a movie.
It's a great idea.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, you know.
Did you get big distribution, or they just...
Putting an alcoholic clown movie is a good idea to you, but also, you know, you look at the Wonder Woman and go, Underdog Lady and go, I found it. That's special something. Did I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to be glued to your set.
That was a good show. I want to do the Hollywood. I want to do the Hollywood Squares every week.
Really?
Yeah, because I said, you know, why not?
It's a great format.
It's a good format. We could hire Underdog Lady as a permanent one, like they had like Paul Lind in the KKK guy we get for permanent. He's always center square.
Center square.
Yeah, he seems to motivate conversation.
Yeah, he just gets things going. He mixes it up.
Despite himself, he seems to be a people guy.
And like 1 week we could have all black people surrounding him.
Yeah.
Like we were thinking about that, just like get Sharpton and all the radical blacks.
Yeah.
To surround him.
Sure.
And just have him there in the square, except for him and Underdog Lady, of course.
Right.
Underdog Lady, you don't change.
Underdog Lady would always have her square.
Right.
Why not just celebrity knife fight? Don't you think that would be a lot easier?
That might be a lot simpler.
Cut right to the chase.
Well, we could have like karate guys around there.
You can't stretch that into 2 shows, though.
That's the problem.
I'm feeling really good about my career. I've got John's broker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky, yes. Well, you don't invest in stuff, do you?
No, I don't.
You just, what do you do with your money? You put it like in a...
My money in 8-track cassettes.
What do? You have like an advisor?
Everything comes back. It really does.
But you have an advisor, don't you? Like a financial advisor of some kind?
No, I really don't have oodles of cash stored away.
But, I mean, you have some money. It's not like you don't have savings.
I got my house.
Don't believe him. He's got money.
And he's probably a financial genius.
Yeah, you know what? Bob's probably like running like a big industry or something. Probably has like tons of, he's probably building restaurants or something.
I'm the president of Dow. You found me out.
No, I don't picture Bob as like some, big investor, but I see him as he has some cash. He's got to put it somewhere.
Behind that face is the new Wayne Rogers. I know it.
Yeah, you think so? Wayne Rogers, is like a genius. He quit MASH because he had so much money just from being a genius in business.
He's too rich to work.
It's unbelievable. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you do when you have like a couple extra dollars? What do you do with it? You just leave it in a bank?
No, I don't have oodles of bread. I don't know.
I'm saying, let's say you have $100,000, right?
In the bank? No.
No?
No.
But you made $600,000 on a Police Academy movie.
I bought a house in Los Angeles.
Oh, you paid cash?
I almost own my house.
Really? I am shocked.
How much did that house cost?
Yeah.
Why don't you... Hey, come on, back off. Okay, let's...
Bob always ends up hating the topic of conversation.
Well, when it's my financial funds, where's your bread? What
I do is, I put in the bank sometimes, or I buy these treasury bills.
I'm invested heavily in a Snapple. No.
You know what I mean? I don't really know what I'm doing. If I get some extra bucks, I don't know how to put it in the stock market or something like that.
Okay, let's pimp the film if this is where it's
all
going.
Right, I can see it.
Man.
Okay, yeah, Shakes the Clown.
Bob always ends up leaving hating the topic.
Upset.
Upset.
No.
He hates the topics I choose.
Well, yeah, because you always talk about me.
Because I talk about reality. I talk about you because I care about you. I'm interested in how you run your life.
I'm not that big famous guy that people care how much bread I got.
It doesn't matter. Everyone wants to know if a guy makes a few dollars, what he's doing with it.
It's almost like hitting the lottery. You want to make sure
that Bob is holding on to it.
That he doesn't blow it.
Because you know what I'm saying? In a show business career, You don't always want to be on the road the rest of your life doing nightclub dates and that kind of thing. Maybe you want to take a little time off.
No, I think you're crazy. I mean, Jackie's out there because he loves it.
Yeah. No, so what I'm saying is...
It's not that I love the shows. I just love club owners.
Right.
And promoters. Those are the guys.
Those are really good guys to hang with.
Everyday Joe,
You like meeting them.
Yeah, I do.
But...
What? The warm people, most of the time they know...
But people want to think...
Most of them are singing at the Gotti trial right now.
People would like to think that a guy like Bob Goldthwait... Let's say you're a stand-up comic and you're trying to make it. You would want to think that Bob Goldthwait was at least a little bit set for life, because here's a guy who's got a national name.
He made it.
He's in movies. He's achieved HBO specials, all this different kind of stuff.
Letterman shots, you know.
Letterman
Fred wouldn't even know. That's the only reason I got an HBO special.
But if you're not set for life,
Fred over.
I mean, if you haven't,
don't even have cable.
But if you haven't made money and put away some money, that means that no one should be in the stand-up business because you've achieved success in it. I mean, you're really one of the few successful ones. You've stepped out from the rest of the pack.
Okay, I mean, but, I don't have oodles of cash because I took 3 years off.
He's the kind of guy who's uptight about having money.
Yeah.
I think it's bad for his image. It's bad for Bob's image.
I spent 3.5 years making this film, right?
Right.
Well, what was I living off of?
I see. You weren't getting paid for the film.
No. I mean, every nickel you see went right up on the screen when you go and look at Shakes the Clown. It's all there.
It's all there.
Right up there. Just like the Hollywood Square set.
No, but when
I saw that. I saw the set. I'm going, man, we're going to be seeing this bit for about 8 more years.
You're right, because we have to amortize it.
He had to sunk some serious change into making this set. He's never going to let this drop.
What happened with that, when we did the Hollywood Squares, WOR started really bitching, because they're not used to having really big sets. So the set cost $12,000. It was budgeted for $8,000. But the carpenters...
So you went off into the...
No, but the carpenters built a thing that could literally... Someone could live in that. Homeless people could actually...
It will be here if they drop the bomb.
Now look
It's as strong as a house, that set.
Here's the thing. The budget of Shakes the Clown is like, if you saw Terminator, that scene where Schwarzenegger walks out of the bar...
Right.
And then gets on his motorcycle...
Right.
That's about how much my movie cost.
How much did your movie cost?
$1.4 million. Like, if Schwarzenegger put a hat on or something, I would have been in the red. So now they're having this big premiere in Los Angeles.
Right.
With amusement park rides are going to be at the premiere.
That costs more than the movie.
Yeah, so I'm making the movie, and I go, I like a pony in the shot. And everyone's like going, he's a madman. He must be stopped. The spending's spiraling out of control.
I know. But you see, to me, $1.4 million, they say a movie cannot be made for $1.4 million.
But it can.
But where's it? Seriously, didn't you hesitate at making a movie for $1.4 million? Because everyone would say, look at that. Look at that.
No, I feel pretty good about it, actually. A lot of people think it came out, Well, I mean, my film is Shakes the Clown, where, all the alcoholic clowns hang out in this bar called the Twisted Balloon.
Right.
And it takes place in Palookaville. Now, the difference is, I wanted to make a whole town of Palookaville, like Palookaville Heights.
Right.
But, unfortunately, I have to spend a lot of time just in the clown ghetto.
I get you. Well, anyway, I can give away 3 pairs of tickets to see a screening of Shakes the Clown.
No, you haven't even seen it, though. Someone gave you a cassette.
I have a cassette of it, but I got to see it.
Well, that's the same thing.
Well, I mean,
just rub it up against your body.
I didn't rush home to see it yet.
Well, thanks a lot.
I'm busy with my own shows.
No, go ahead.
No, you know.
Yeah, okay.
$1.4 million. I mean, your entire budget would go for fake noses on something like that if you have that many clowns.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, literally, you can eat that up in 2 seconds.
All those clowns have to have makeup.
So you mean you wrote the script, and when you wrote it, you went to Universal and you said, I want to make a movie. No,
Universal didn't finance it. Columbia RCA Video financed the film, and I made it with IRS Media.
All right, let me get this straight.
But yeah, I did run around pitching it, and you want to know the truth, I do think I went to Universal, and I go, it's an alcoholic clown movie. Ann and I went around, and I go, it's kind of like E.T. No, you know what I mean? You got to dangle a carrot.
And you got to sit down in this meeting.
I went to the meeting. I go, it's like Sid, Nancy, and Barfly. And the guy goes, those movies didn't make any money.
Get out of my office.
And E.T.
Right, yeah, it's kind of like E.T. and Barfly.